the states want to know about it and you want to pay your dissolving fee. But I will say this. I really encourage everyone to think about what are your goals? Like, what is your intent? What are you going to do with this LLC? Have you been hitting those milestones? Have you actually gotten your product off the ground? Have you gotten your service off the ground? Whatever your LLC operation is, are you using it? And if you don't plan to use it, then you might want to look at dissolving it and reforming when you're ready, because otherwise you are going to be subject to complying with the CTA.
Even when you have an LLC, though, guys, because we are trying to start our businesses, a lot of us aren't even running our businesses correctly. And the whole purpose of having an entity, an LLC or corporation, is to protect yourself, is to limit your personal liability. A lot of us aren't limiting our personal liability. There's a thing that's called piercing the corporate veil. And what piercing the corporate veil means, it means that if you are commingling your funds, if you are acting as your corporation as a person, if you're using your corporation as your own personal, like it's you, because it's a separate entity, right? So say you have a business and you're commingling funds and you got stuff going on, you go on to Sally's and I'm gonna keep it real. When I first got my corporation, I had to grow and learn this. But you would see Sally's stuff on my bank statements. You would see, I had to go get my Yaki and all that to get my hair done. I was not in compliance and had the IRS. This is over 20 years ago, so I'm beyond that time. But had I been audited, I could have risked my corporate veil protection being pierced. And so what happens is, if you file bankruptcy as a entity, so say somebody sues you, like they sue your business, that doesn't affect you personally because you have an entity established that's going to protect you. Or they sue you, your entity, your business is not going to be affected because, of course, you're limiting your liability. Okay. But if you pierce the corporate veil, if you are commingling funds, if you're acting as the same person, if should something happen and they look at your business and it's not really run like a business, then you shit out of luck anyway. So you have to make sure that you're running your business like a business. That's extremely important. And I actually have a business blueprint training on mywealthroadmap.com that will show you how to make your business too legit to quit. So if you go to mywealthroadmap.com, you can take my business blueprint training